Hey, Kalia, welcome back to these
Good.
interviews and everything. Good to see you again. So, I guess first of all, can you kind of talk us, your thought process of, coming back? I know you opted out, didn't play last season. You're back at defensive tackle. Kind of what was your thought process of last fall and just deciding to come back and play this season?
Really, when the season ended, I was just I was talking to Coach Burnham and Coach Hyper, and they just couldn't wait for me to get back. I honestly couldn't wait to get back. Like it low key sucked. Just watching the games on Saturdays, and like I was just like, dang, I should have been out there with them, and But honestly, I'm just glad to be back. I'm ready to work.
Kalia, can you talk about that decision to opt out last year? I mean, was it how much of that was based on concern with COVID and your family and things like that? What kind of went along to that decision when you made?
Well, around the time I opted out, it was just like a lot of stuff in the air, like the Big Ten canceling the season, and the season was in the air really. So like, I'm just, it was just took a few nights. It took like a couple days for me just talking with my family, talking to my mom. She really helped me make the decision that was best for me. But at the end of the day, I'm just ready to. I'm happy to be back and just ready to work.
Kalia, what did you do during the season? How much UCF football did you watch? Did you work out? What was that off season like for you?
Oh, I watched every game. Like I couldn't miss a game. Like what I'm saying. If I was out doing something, I had a game. I'll make sure I had a subscription to what TV channel is on, watching it right there. But honestly, just the last off season, I was just working out. You know what I'm saying? I came back like a lower body weight than what I was before I left. I was just making sure I was in shape so when I get back, the transition wasn't going to be that hard.
Yeah, Kalia, just kind of going off that, what kind of shape are you in now? Are you where you need to be? Do you still have work to do? Do you need to put on some pounds? Like I said, you lost some weight. Like, kind of, where are you right now after not playing a season?
Yesterday I weighed in at 297, but yeah, I was in shape. I wasn't like before spring. Last time I put the pads on was Gasparilla Bowl. I know y'all remember that, but like that type of shape is different. It's like you got to train to get that. But I'm getting this practice five. I'm like I'm getting there. We all getting there.
Kalia, you said you talked to Coach Burnham and Coach Hypo about coming back, obviously, but then all of a sudden there's a coaching transition. What kind of went through your mind then? Were you still excited about this idea of coming back and playing for a guy like Gus Malzahn?
Well, yeah, that situation it was what it was. But when I found out it was Gus, like Gus Malzahn he a college football coach legend. So like everybody's stoked about it. Like I still can't believe we got him. So we just he's been where we want to be. Some national championships, he even won one. So like when you get somebody like Gus, like you wouldn't be mad about it. Mm.
Kalia, how would you kind of say the team has responded? Obviously, you're an older guy. You've been through these coaching transitions before. It seems like everyone's really excited, not only about Gus, but the assistant coaches. Kind of, what have you seen from your teammates? Are you guys maybe more excited than you thought you would be?
Well, yeah, everybody's like they responded really well. Like everybody has a coach me coach attitude, and everybody wants to get better. Everybody wants to stand out because it's a new coaching style. So like I said, it was Coach Malzone. He's a legend. He's been where we want to be. So everybody's just like they're just taking his knowledge, taking the steps, buying in the way he wants us to do.
Kalia, under Gus, he decided to hire a defensive tackle and a defensive line coach, or defensive edge coach, sorry, kind of splitting up the defensive line. From your perspective as a player, what do you like about that? What's different? And how does that help you improve as a player?
Well, I think that's good because, like, at the end of the day, the ends and the tackles they have two different techniques. You know what I'm saying? So, like, especially with Coach Martin, he played the defensive tackle position, and he's a technician. He's like a nerd, as he would say. But yeah, he played the position. He's very hard on us about our technique, some technique that you wouldn't use at end. So I feel like that's like better than just having one D line coach because you just working two different techniques. But we at the end of the day we get together and work on games and getting together, getting our chemistry together on the edge and the interior.
Kalia, what have you noticed from in practices? What's the difference between the last coaching staff to Gus's practices? What have you noticed that's been stood out to you?
Well, the difference between the last coach and this coach is our defense. We do a lot more attention to detail things. Like we do a lot more walkthroughs. We do a lot more going over the plays. So like when we're in live action, we don't miss an assignment. So we really we pay a lot of attention to details.
All right, last one here from Brandon.
Kalia, I think you guys wrapped up your 6th practice today, so you're getting into spring a little bit. Has anyone stood out to you? Who's kind of looked good? Who's had a good beginning to spring practice? Any of your teammates?
Tremont Morris Brash. I would say that he's having a great spring so far. Him and I'll say Celiscar. He's standing out too.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks, Kalia.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it.